Food is more than just a source of nutrition. While the psychological effects are being researched, the food we eat play more than just a physical role in our lives. Food can be a part of one's self-identity and self-image, such as vegans and vegetarians. Some may see food as a way to fuel their bodies, while others see it as a way to socialize. The food we choose to eat can be determined by ourselves. It can also be influenced by others. Some food choices can be limited by personal preference, allergies, and even religion. For the students at this medium-sized college on the edge of Wisconsin, a lot of food choices are limited to what's available and what's within the budget. We used the University of Wisconsin-Stout as a case study to see how college students' relationship with food may differ from the norm. According to the UW-Stout, it costs on average $20,000 per year to attend the university, while taking 15 credits per semester. About 9,500 students share 124 acres of campus. There are 2 dining halls on campus, and the nearest grocery store is a 10-minute walk away. For most first-year students, Price Commons is a main source of food. For upperclassmen that live on North Campus, North Point Commons is a way to go. There's also a gas station type a la carte vendor that we have here at Stout called the Blue Devil Market. It sells hot foods, drinks, and sometimes produce. There are 5 different meal plans that students can choose from here at Stout, ranging from $300 to $900. Students can use dining dollars to purchase meals in the dining rooms, and students can also use campus cash for laundry, vending, and the bookstore. The closest grocery stores are Dick's Fresh Market and Menominee Market Food Co-op. Both are about a 10-minute walk from main campus. For students on a budget that might prefer to shop at chain stores, Aldi and Walmart are an hour-long walk away on a clear day. While there is a shuttle that can transport students to Walmart, it only runs during the week and has hour-long routes. I interviewed several students with different backgrounds to get their opinions on how their relationship with food has changed since becoming independent, as well as I wanted to know what their opinion on the food options and access was like here at Stout. We first met with a student living in the dorms who works at the Involvement Center on campus. Hi, I'm Reed Barbelin, and I'm sitting here with, go ahead.
Melissa Kosharek. I am a second year here at Stout, majoring in computer science, concentrating in game design and development.
Do you mostly cook for yourself, or do you eat in the dining rooms?
I definitely eat in the dining hall a lot more than I originally intended to. Like, I did a lot, like, last year even, but coming up into this year, I was like, I'm gonna start eating a bit healthier, focusing more on my diet. I got the highest plan this year because last semester I actually ended up running out of dining dollars because I ended up eating in the MSC a lot more, just that I worked in there, so it was just a lot more convenient to eat there. I've kind of stepped back a little bit on doing that just because I was aware of how much it was costing with my dining dollars, that I would end up having to start paying out of my own pocket to pay for those dining dollars. So I've definitely started eating at North Point a bit more often, and therefore I'm able to actually eat a bit more food because it's cheaper to get a fuller meal essentially there.
Have you ever heard of food insecurity?
Yes, very slightly.
Food insecurity isn't just food scarcity. Food insecurity is defined as a consistent lack of food, whether it's lack of access to nutritional food or experiencing real hunger pain due to inaccessibility of meals. What do you think could cause food insecurity for college students?
Social stigmas can definitely take a part in it. Just kind of with people being oh, look at you, you're being a skinny legend and eating a salad. People have gotten made fun of for eating salads, which I personally think is very stupid. And people should be able to eat what they want within reason. Not always eating junk food, but not always being forced or feeling obliged to eat healthier, eat certain things because other people are. Transportation could also be an issue, especially if you're on your own and don't have access, if you're not in college even, or living off campus and you need to go to the grocery store just to buy a singular meal, then sometimes if you're not able to go there, then you can't get the groceries that you need in order to eat healthy, and sometimes you're just stopping at the gas station every single day just to eat something.
Well, do you have any advice for college students coming into their first year of independence for eating?
I think essentially just be aware of what you eat and not just eat everything all the time because you can. Like, there's always kind of that stigma of like, oh, you always get the freshman 15. I personally never experienced that because I wanted to live a more healthy and active lifestyle. Kind of with my living situation at home, I was able to qualify for the resources in both TRIO student support services and fostering success through Stout. I ended up utilizing fostering success a little bit more, where every Tuesday night, I believe, they host like family dinners essentially, where they essentially just provide food for people like in the community, and like we're able to all just kind of come in, just eat food, socialize a little bit. And there's also the Fostering Success Closet, which has like different like basic foods, like a couple like toiletries, like soaps, and like very basic stuff that like college students do need. I did end up going to a couple of those dinners just because like I was available, and like the food was really good, and it was actually nice to like be able to talk to those people.
We decided to meet up with a man who used his relationship with food to provide for himself, as well as make a name for himself here at school. Stout's one and only banana bread guy.
My name is Aiden, otherwise known as the bread guy.
Bread guy?
Yeah, bread guy.
So tell us a little bit about your operation here.
So we are Stout Bread. We cook a bunch of different flavors of bread, mostly quick bread, not traditional gluten bread, but we'll bake them on campus here for other students on campus or in the, surrounding Menominee area, and then go deliver them.
How many loaves are you selling a week?
A week must be, because we'll cook 100 batches a week.
Okay.
And the batches one batch can either be one whole loaf or 4 minis, so just somewhere in the ballpark of 150 to 250 loaves a week.
Whoa.
Yeah, my dad always made the banana bread. I think my mom made some too, but yeah, I always remember my dad, keep the bananas until they are pitch black, and once they're at that phase, you'll freeze them and then take them out again.
Yep.
There will always be bananas in the freezer, and then just cook up some bomb banana bread.
So what keeps you going? What keeps you going about the bread business?
I think it's the people.
You think it's the people?
I think it's the people. It's nice to see people, smiles. It's nice to see people, happy for banana bread.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice to see them making a difference on campus. Doing it for the greater good. Raising money, donating it, helping out, nonprofits and things like that. But I think it is nice to, maybe if someone hasn't had the time to go and eat, stop by, knock on their door and, oh my gosh, it's the bread guy. I needed bread today.
While Aiden is confident in his ability to cook and feels financially stable, many students still struggle with food insecurity. According to a study done by the Wisconsin Hope Lab and Temple University, 36% of university students are food insecure. In that same study done by Hope Lab, it was found that more than 50% of students receiving D's and F's were food insecure, with 40% of those students being in the lowest bracket of food insecurity. Some of the risk factors for food insecurity are financial barriers, lack of transportation, time, money demands on commuters, and a family history of financial struggles. This final pair of students have had a couple of years to figure out how to manage classes, extracurriculars, and work. They have become experts on eating well on a college budget.
Hi, I'm Aiden Vaness. I'm a mechanical engineer here at Stout. I'm a junior this year.
Hi, I'm Haley Lodge. I'm a graphic design major, and this is my junior year.
When you guys first came in here, how was cooking for yourself for the first time?
I've been cooking for myself since I was 10, so it really wasn't much of a difference to me.
Really?
Yeah. I just liked food.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
So ever since I was allowed to use the stove, I would just make noodles of some sort or meat or make myself some food.
Okay, so you have a bit of a history for cooking.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
I've also kind of known how to cook. Like, I could read a recipe and, do just fine. My mom was very organized in the way of, Because when I was in middle school, like my 2 younger sisters and I were all in dance. We all were in different schools at that time, and so we had like all these different places to be. So she was very like on top of meals, and she had like meal plans for the entire month. This is what we're eating every single day. And so like, a lot of those recipes have like kept with me. I even have like the binder that's full of all those recipes.
Do you have any advice for college students coming to their first year of independence?
You don't always have to follow a recipe to the T. You can replace a lot of things and make it whatever you want to be that fits your budget and fits your health needs. We usually buy in bulk and buy the cheaper products. Like we don't buy ground beef, we buy ground turkey. Or
Okay.
Like whatever substitutes we can get that's cheaper. When we buy chicken, we get the bone-in skin on. Like we don't opt for like boneless, skinless. Like we can de-skin and debone our own meat.
I mean, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
But the thing is with that, though, is not a lot of people know how to debone chicken. Or how to cut meat.
You just hack at it.
I didn't know how until I grabbed a knife either.
My parents growing up would just buy like, well, we want to have beef stew this week, so we're gonna buy the ingredients for beef stew. Maybe look at like, oh, these types of meats are on sale, this vegetable's on sale, let's see what we can do with that. Let's put that together.
Transportation, time, and social stigma are the biggest barriers for students dealing with their finances and relationship with food. So what can students do to combat food insecurity? Students should take advantage of university-provided resources like meal plans and bus routes to the grocery stores. Using community resources like food pantries could also benefit some college students that can get around that social stigma. Food is more than just something to fill yourself with or something to taste. Food provides nutrition for the body, builds lifelong skills, and can form one's personality and self-image. It's important to take into account what has been said throughout these interviews. Take what you've learned and use it and apply it to your own life. Take care of yourself and have a good night.